Looking at Netflix as well. Netflix is looking solid. Netflix is looking fantastic. Right now we have this resistance right here. We made an attempt 4 times and pull all the way back down to good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Trading Sosa Show. Well, if this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel, and today we're going to be talking about stocks, long-term stocks, and the levels I will be watching for the coming days, for the coming weeks. Either the stock goes up or the stock goes down. My primary purpose here is just to chart these different levels for you to understand how you can hedge your trade or that particular stock, or even your portfolio in terms of what is going on. But I highly recommend that you hedge your portfolio in terms of diversification. You want to diversify your portfolio rather than being concentrated in one area, in one sector. Okay, so you want to have a different sector, in my opinion. Just like looking at Finviz, we have different sectors, right? So we have the basic material, communication services, energy, healthcare, real estate, even technology, as well as utilities. But guess what? You want to have at least one stock of each of these sector, just to hedge that portfolio, because every single day in the trading market, you always have one particular sector that is leading the market, that is going far and beyond to print green in the market. So it's always recommended. But anyways, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any equity or stocks or whatever. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into these large cap, large price stocks, and as well as some small ones in the mix as well. Now, I will be pretty much chatting based on trend line resistance and also support with unusual volume using Finviz, right? So for now, we know that the market is really selling off, and there are stocks that are really in the bottom zone that are basing out pretty much. Like this one right now, we're having this double bottom right here at this point in time, so we're looking for a push to the upside, right? Also, I pretty much don't deal with ETFs, so don't mind me there. Looking at GIS, you see right now we're pulling back into that 20 and 50 exponential simple moving average $76 zone. So we're looking for a bounce around that area. If it doesn't hold this 76.61, we'll get to that $76. That's gonna be our support, then continue to bounce. This one right now, when we were around $81, I said I'll be expecting this to push back down to $77. So we got $77 and below, and I made some profit off of GIS, which is General Mills. Now let's get into the market. Let's see what the market is doing, what we're expecting the market to do. Looking at the market at this point in time, right, we're charting the opposite of SPY right now, right? So we are looking to break out. What I mean break out, right now we're looking to break down, because this is the negative of what? Of the SPY. So we're looking to break down, okay, because we're looking at SPY in the opposite direction, right? So we're looking to break out only if this doesn't hold what we call the double top, in this case double bottom right now, right? So right now we're looking at if this breaks out of this area and holds, then we'll continue to sell off in the market, okay? But overall, if this area holds as a support, we're expecting for us to bounce back into the 370 area in the market. That is what we're expecting on SPY, right? So keep an eye out on SPY. Let's see what we can do on this market, because if you take a look at it here, okay, SPY, you're going to see how we're forming a very solid bottom. But guess what? the market, before the market closed, few minutes before the market closed, we sold right off, okay, and closed 357. So if this area holds, if this support now becomes resistance, I bet we're gonna sell right off to the downside in the market. However, we have 28% on the RSI and the MACD is all the way down here, right? So I'll be expecting some form of a consolidation around this zone for another small bounce back into the 370 area in the stock market, in the market overall. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking at. Tesla as well. Looking at Tesla, we know Tesla right now, we have, this is just the negative view on Tesla. Tesla right now, if you chart this up, we're really forming a very solid resistance, right? But if you look at it on the positive note, we're forming what I call a very nice base right now on Tesla. So right now this area is that area that we're expecting to really hold as a support. If we can hold this area as a support, then we're good. However, if you're looking at it in a positive realm on Tesla, you're going to see that Tesla has what we call a very nice base right now. Okay, so we're basing off right now in anticipation for the move to the upside, because this area is going to hold as a support with our risk our risk is at 260 on Tesla. So keep an eye out on Tesla as well, guys. I think if we can bounce off here, get into 270, I think we continue to push into 280. We're also talking about Apple as well. Apple right now, we have this trend that I'm watching. If Apple does hold this trend, then we can bounce off of 137 area to the upside. Even 140 is going to act as our resistance, natural resistance. We are back down to this channel. This channel right now is going to act as our support, with our resistance channel still far away. So keep an eye out on Tesla. Thinking about swimming, right? But right now this channel, right now we're at the support of this channel. So this is a downtrend channel. So right now this is going to act as our support, $3.50, and if we can bounce off this area, that will be good. Otherwise we can sell off on that name. EVTL, what are we looking for? $10 is our resistance. So $10 is really acting naturally as our resistance. So see how price react around here. Expect more volume. If more volume comes in, then we can push right into $12 and then sell back up. Why did I say that? Because every time we push through that area, we always pull back to the downside again. So keep an eye out on that name. Docu as well. Docu right now, we have this trend line support at this point. Every time we get to the trend line resistance right here, they always reject it. So that will be an area to expect for the push to the upside, even to 200 moving average. But for now, you pick some here, expect your resistance around this trend line. All right, BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond, at this point right now we're at support. $6 is going to act as our support in the coming days on BBBY. PCG, PCG is Procter & Gamble. For this one right now, we're looking at 200 as our support, $11.78. That is going to be our support if our 50 exponential moving average fails, which is $12.25. But this stock is really holding up in regardless of the market action, regardless of the Fed action. That stock is holding up. NKE as well, they really earnings didn't really entice the investors, so they took out their money and price pushed all the way back down to $83. So right now this $83 is going to act as our support for now. If it doesn't, then $80 is going to be the next spot for the possible bounce on the name on NKE, Nike. Looking at Netflix as well. Netflix is looking solid. Netflix is looking fantastic. Right now we have this resistance right here. We made an attempt 4 times and pull all the way back down to retest the 20 and 50 exponential moving average area. So right now, if price pull back, as the market pull back, price pull back to this trend, guess what? We're gonna hold that as a support for bounce for this 250 retest. So keep an eye out. Tesla is and Netflix is looking to fill this gap in the coming days. So long term wise, Netflix is also a good deal to hold. They run up really fast. Looking at Warren Buffett stock as well. Warren Buffett bought right around the $9 zone, and stock pushed all the way back down to almost $2. Right now, $4.40 is our close, with $4 as our support. Because why? We're feeling this uptrend right now. So keep an eye out, because price is having issue with the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. Microsoft as well. Right now Microsoft is back down to the trend. This is going to act as our trend support, with our stop loss right around $230. NVDA, looking at NVDA, what do we have? Trend support as well, with 120 as our stop loss. But overall, NVIDIA is for long-term hold for me, because I don't want to get out and then the market decide to take the direction to the upside. So I'll keep my eye fully on that name, NVIDIA. FYBR as well. Right now we're looking at $22 break, which we did break right down to 21 and then bounce right off, created this gap all the way to reject 20 exponential moving average. So right now the problem here is going to be the 20 exponential moving average. If we can hold 23, then we can try again and retest that level. So keep an eye out on that beautiful name. ALLK, this one right now we are looking at Alcalcos. Right now we're making this U from yuling out, or what I say, coiling out of this zone, with support right on this bottom support coil right now. So $6.92, $7 break. I think we can push back up to retest the $10. So keep an eye out, and once we get to that $10, the sky is the limit. So ALLK, keep an eye out on that name. PROVA as well, support is going to be $34 on that. Now that we got this Xmas or Christmas season coming up, I think Walmart should be a benefactor and should benefit from this market holiday season, as well as Party City as well. Keep an eye out on Party City because of the Halloween. So right now 129 is going to act as our support, with 130 willing to break. We can get back into 132, 133. So keep an eye out on that beautiful name as well. Disney World right now, they're expanding, so I can see that they've opened most of their locations. So we'll be looking for price peak right around $90 if it comes. But for now, support is going to be right here at $94. So keep an eye out as well. Amazon as well will benefit from the holiday shopping. So right now 113 is holding so far as a support. We closed 113, so I'll be looking for just a little tap below that 113, and then ultimate support or stop loss is 110. But guess what? Amazon is one of my long term, so I'm still buying on pullbacks on Amazon. The last take was around that 145 area that I took some of my position off, and I've been adding so far on Amazon. AFRM as well. AFRM, we're looking at price around the $18. This is our demand zone. This area right here, this box, this range is our demand zone. So we're back into that range. So keep an eye out on that as well. IGMS, 200 moving average is holding right now as a support, which also coincide with our 20 and 50 exponential moving average. Look for more needed bounce on this stock right way above $25, so keep an eye out as well. Looking at PayPal right now, $83 really came, and we bounced right off that level strongly, and only to reject that 50 moving average area and then back into 86. So look for price hold around $83 if it comes, and I'll add to my long-term portfolio. CrowdStrike as well, looking at support around 160 with resistance at 170, which is also this downtrend right now. So right now you see how we rejected that level and put up a solid inverse hammer. So right now 164, that is the area for now, but I'll be expecting one at 63 as well on CrowdStrike. SAM, this is beer company, which is Boston beer. Right now we have this inverse head and shoulder, so I'll be looking for, you know, this area to support, which is 320. So 320 is gonna act as our support for now, with room to the upside in the coming days. As the market begins to rally, this will rally back into 378 or even $400 in the coming days. Guys, the remaining chart I'm gonna post it up on my stock Twitter account. Even looking at Square as well, we're at support right now. You see how we've been consolidating around this area for Square. We just don't want to break it, right? So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening, and have you a fantastic weekend, guys. Peace.